A single cherry blossom tree stands in a field, covered in flames. One by one, each branch slowly eaten by the hunger of the heat. Screams of children fill this orchard, only hummed by the crackle of flame. A vision, a premonition of what's yet to come. In a plain room located in a large, mostly wooden manor, lies a man tormented by his sleep. His hair a deep crimson red. Semblances of past burns paint his forearms. His face, while toned and sharp, looks concerned as he slumbers, tossing and turning. Beads of sweat drip down onto the pillows. In the mind of this man are terrifying sights. Dreams of the Miyamoto manor where he grew up, burning, the children of his clan lay dead, in the future of the Miyamoto clan dying with them. A man clad in white hair and a dead expression walks, holding the head of their clan's leader, Kota. Slowly and slowly walks closer towards him, the dreamer. He is unable to move, unable to do anything besides watch as the man dressed in white walks over towards him. Those bloody hands are placed on his neck. The same bloody hands that just killed his father, now choking him. He scratches, he punches and kicks, but to no avail. And he starts to lose consciousness. The man in white speaks in a low but horrifyingly calm voice. You move too slow, Rio. A dream of a reoccurring nature tends to bring anguish to the person receiving it. Some feel this universal phenomenon as nothing more than a byproduct of stress. Some feel it during random activities known as deja vu. But to those who receive these dreams, during peaceful nights and quiet hours, can often see them as something more meaningful, something divine and heavenly, something infernal. An oracle's gift, a vision of the future. Rio abruptly jolts up, huffing a sweat now covers his entire body. He holds his head with his hands and sits there still. Acceptance clears his mind and he now knows what he must do. Stars fill the night sky of the town of Nantan, so distant from the busy lives in Tokyo and its blinding lights that pollute the spectacles of nature. Days onto hours onto seconds like sand, until the morning sun will eventually signal a new day. Kyoto University for Sorcery, Grade 1 sorcerer Jino Ishii, the instructor for both first and second years at Kyoto, sits on a cushioned pillow drinking gin tea. His body slowly moves up and down. To use your weapon to the maximum efficiency, you must tune your body to your weapon and not vice versa. This means bonding with your curse tool like it's your own child, treating it with love and with care. Working as hard as you must to be the perfect carrier for it. Kaito Itano, the first-year student, with his massive hammer, swings it around his head in a controlled circular motion. His muscles burn as his body isn't used to the extended strainage this exercise forces upon him. Yuri Haiwana, a second-year student, is seen underneath Gino doing push-ups while his instructor sits on him. In between push-ups, Yuri speaks up. Mr. Ishii, are you sure this is necessary? I think we could. And crack! The sound of Ishii's wooden cane hits Yuri on the head. As he begins to speak, it is not your job to speak, young Haiwana. It is your duty to listen. You are a student, and I am your master. Ishii continues to drink his tea, while Yuri begrudgingly continues his push-ups. Kaito, in between these push-ups, Yuri looks up at you with a pleading look to speak up for him.
Kaito looks down at him. A pang of guilt for a short moment, beckoning him to say something to try and free Yuri of his strain. But he's learned better than that. He thinks only of it for a second, before lifting his head up again, his muscles straining, continuing his exercise, and speaking. Yes, sir. I can feel the exercise working.
Separated from this group is Sota Miyamoto, sitting on a wooden chair and blankly staring at a screen with characters from Street Fighter playing out their little animations as the joystick in Sota's hand moves with a fierce speed. Victory! The title slams onto the screen with the narrator's deep, looming voice exclaiming that presence. Sota, you put down the controller and look at the corner of your room, lost in thought. It's been 2 weeks since you've last saw your friend, and 2 weeks since you've begun searching, but with no luck. You're snapped out of this train of thought when you hear footsteps down your dorm's hallway. It's odd because you know that the only students that live on this side are first years, and Kaito's out training with Gino and Yuri. A light bulb goes off in your head, and you feel the want to leap up and check to see if it is who you think it is.
As soon as I open the door, I open it with the same speaking. Tell me.
As soon as you walk out of the hallway, you see your friend, Hitomi Bijutsu. It's been 2 weeks now since he's disappeared, leaving only a sticky note on his door that said, "Be back soon." He looks normal, happy even. And you see him carrying a couple bags, maybe with groceries, some food, before he turns around to look at you. Hitomi. Sota just called your name.
Bear hug.
Oh, you turn around, Hitomi, and you see he's barreling towards you.
He sort of drops his grocery bags in shock, but he hugs you back, Sota. It doesn't feel as strong as yours, but he hugs you back all the same with a smile on his face as he pulls away, and he says, "Hey, man, long time no see. Sorry, I was sick for a while. How you been? Did I miss out on much?"
Yeah, I, actually, while you were gone, I bonded with, Kaito.
Can you say that again? Sorry?
While I was gone, I bonded with Kaito.
Oh, yeah, you and him got along, I assume?
Yeah, we actually,
Sorry about that.
What was that?
Hitomi leans on a wall as he looks at you, holding his right arm. Yeah, everything's been fine, right? Nothing bad, huh?
He looks curiously at the arm that you're holding for a second, but then continues. No, we actually.
Anyway, huh?
One moment. I have a question. Is it around August?
August? No, it's September.
Yeah. So, okay, cool. That's actually perfect. Yeah. Actually, I'm hoping that I can get at least a couple days off. There's a tournament coming up for me that I'm finally old enough to participate in.
Really, huh? Well, I'm sure you're gonna be able to get that, you know?
Yeah,
Hitomi
yeah.
sort of looks like he's having a bit time holding himself up, you know? He leans on the wall a bit more and eventually squats down, sitting as he looks up at you. Yeah, well, I think I gotta get going. Should probably put my groceries in my dorm, you know?
Do you need a hand? You're holding your arm like Are you okay?
Hitomi immediately takes his hand off of his right arm as he looks up at you. No, it's nothing, dude. Just, let me handle this myself, all right? You don't gotta worry about me. He
Okay,
stands up
okay.
and pats you on the shoulder again, with that same weakness he hugged you with, as he picks
Mhm.
up those bags and heaves them up. Yep, I'll see you later, okay? You have a good
Yeah.
time, and don't get yourself in trouble, yeah?
Mm.
Mm.
Told me,
Yeah, what's up?
don't disappear again, please.
His face turns grim for a second as he looks at you. I can't make no promises. I'm sorry.
I understand.
He walks away and goes to his dorm.
You walk into your dorm, Hitomi, and see what you've been working on for the past couple weeks. Outside of this room is the world for how it truly is, but you've built your own little world, a world of your own, one that you can make, shape, feel, however you'd like. You feel a longing for somebody else, just one person, to be a part of your world, this secret little world that you've created. And you have the opportunity. But in life, there are crossroads. There's left, there's right. And this is another one of those crossroads where you have to decide, do you let somebody in? Or do you keep them out?
Hitomi stands at his doorway, holding up the projection of his world with his technique, this almost portal into a dream. He sets down the bags of groceries and turns back out into the hallway. Hey, Soda! He shouts down. You still there, man?
Yeah, yeah. The door opens for like a half second, like it was closing, and he peeks his head out. What's good?
Can you just come here for a second? There's something I want to talk to you about, okay?
He looks quizzically, and then you see him like gesture in, like he's putting something down, and then close the door. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You hear her sound along.
Can you just sit down with me for a second? Just
Yeah,
sit
gotcha.
on my bed.
Yeah.
Trust me. I guess before we get into all the bad stuff, can I show you something a little personal?
Yeah.
All right. And hey, don't panic. Everything's gonna go dark for a second. I'll explain it to you in a moment, okay? Trust me.
Gotcha.
Around
Yeah.
you and Hitomi, Soda, the world goes dark. Nothingness for a moment. And in a couple seconds, it seems to light up, as though you were putting on a VR headset and looking into something else entirely, and before you stands nothing but beauty. It's a skyline, a city skyline. You're sitting on top of a roof, overlooking skyscrapers. The sun itself streams out its rays, glorious, as though every single one was painted The sky, vivid colors of red, orange, and pink. Everything. All beautiful. Like it could only exist in a dream. Below you, the skyscrapers reflect that same color. Like an ocean of vividness lying below. Hitomi looks out, distracted, lost in this beauty. Before he turns to you. So, how you like it? It's my own little, art project, you know? I learned that I can make stuff with my, illusions, of course, but it's not just that, it's like light itself, you know? I've been applying that same thought with virtual reality, so I've created my own reality. It's beautiful, isn't it?
He's looking around awestruck. It's amazing.
It is, isn't it? It's easy to get lost in this, you know? I tried to design everything so it looked painted. Hey,
Yeah.
real quick. Let me show you something. He puts a hand on your shoulder and points into the sky. A flock of birds appears. They fly around for a bit, but they seem to decrease in quality, going from painting to pencil sketches to nothing. A stark reminder that no matter how beautiful it looks, it's not real. He told me almost looks disappointed as he turns back to you. I try my best, you know, but it's
Yeah.
hard to create perfection.
I'd say you're doing a damn good job getting close to it, though, but... That's just...
What,
Sorry,
what's
sorry,
the matter? Is something wrong? He almost looks nervous. Is the
No,
world not perfect?
No, it's great.
Then
Hey,
what?
Tommy, hey, you're doing a good job here, but don't let the goal of perfection prevent you from having the beauty that this is. Don't let that strive stop you. It's supposed to push you forward, not hold you back.
He told me it gives you almost like this angry smile. You want to talk about pushing forward? You know what? Fine. Let's have this conversation. There's been something I gotta show you anyway, not just this. And I want you to take a damn good look. Look at me, Soda, and don't look away. Before your eyes, Soda, Hitomi seems to transform. His skin turns pale, bruised. His eyes turn bloodshot red, with bags underneath. His arms thin. And something else. On his right arm, a band of bruising just above the elbow, as if something pulled it tight. And underneath, a bulging vein with a red dot in it, and bruising around that too. What you see before you isn't just the regular Hitomi. It's what's beneath. So, you want to know what all that hardship got me? This. He holds out his arm to you. I've been going through it. Okay? I look at you, Soda, and I'm so lost. I'm so lost as to how you can face everything in the world that easily. Okay, I saw you run up to that cursed spirit. You put yourself in death's way for me. And I don't get it. I don't get how you can do that and not feel terrified. How can you do all that and still have a smile on your face? Okay? Every time I go out there, I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm gonna die. I don't want that. No, no one does, but you. You just grin and bear it. Not like me. Not like me who just runs away when it gets tough. I envy you, Soda. And I don't get how you can... how you're you. You're so fearless. He gives off a grim smile.
Mm,
I wish I could be more like you.
no. No. You're braver than you think you are. He's like staring off in the middle distance, his eyes twitching, like he's like following something that you can't see. Every mission, you're hyper aware of your own mortality. You're aware of how you could die. And yet you go out. It doesn't matter if it's your job because you're a sorcerer. You could just quit, but you still go out every time. It's not the same with me. I don't have that feeling. The hyper awareness of how I could lose. It's as if that thought never once crosses my mind. I'm not brave. I have a responsibility.
Hitomi also almost looks taken aback by you, Soda. As he stares out too, looking away from you. Means a lot that you'd call me brave, you know? I run away from everything, but I try my best.
He puts a hand on your shoulder. Bravery is not the absence of fear. It's feeling the fear and going into the fire anyway.
He gives you a dumbfounded look, and then almost like laughs. Dude, what quote book did you pull that out of? But
He laughs a little bit. Ah, my grandfather.
I guess I've just been meaning to ask you, Soda. Running away, not confronting, blah blah blah. You get the idea. Just
Okay.
if you could live in a perfect world, not even a perfect world, a dream. You could live in a dream where you never had to worry about the real world. Everything was perfect. You never have to look at the pain and suffering of it all. If you could live in a dream, Soda, would you?
He almost looks a little distanced by that thought, and then he comes back. There's a little bit... There's something there for me. I think I got close to touching on it when I was hanging out with Kaito. There's a lot of responsibility for me, and that's pressure. It's real pressure. I'm aware of it. But also I know that I'm lucky because I'm in this field, and I haven't had the trauma, the pain, the misfortune that most other sorcerers have had. I have all of my family, a wealthy family at that. I'm part of a clan, minor, but still a clan. I was born with a rare inherited technique, not just a technique or an inherited technique, a rare inherited technique. So I have a lot of good things for me. And sometimes I fear that this is the dream, and I'll wake up one day.
So, what? It's
So-
something like you're already living it.
There's a level of it that's, it brings a levity of like everything's great and it makes it easier, but also I'm aware that because it's so good it can be ripped away. And I fear that. Because Kaito, he's like me, but he doesn't have all the good things that I have. And I wonder if I didn't have them, would I be like Kaito?
Well, there's no use thinking about that. I guess something I've come to realize is that you can't keep thinking about the what ifs, any of that anymore.
Yeah,
It's not gonna be true.
Either way,
Yes.
though, to really answer your question, no. If it meant sacrificing something to get something else, I wouldn't risk it. To not sound like I'm in fear of sounding like I'm quoting a book again. You can't have the sunrise without the sunset. You can't have the niceties of a rose without its thorns.
Damn. Guess you're right, huh? He looks back at the cityscape with disappointment again. But not
Those birds.
disappointment that it's...
Those birds give your Parisian character.
The flaws give it life, huh? Yeah. Yeah. That does make sense. It gives you a
Floppy
genuine
stoppy.
smile.
He smiles back.
Well, tell you what. I think in the middle of him speaking, his nose starts to bleed. And suddenly exhaustion seems to hit him all at once as he collapses back onto the bed.
Oh shit!
Don't worry, it's taking a lot to maintain this.
No. Here. He reaches into the pouch that he always carries, and rather than pulling out like a melon ball, he pulls out a sort of like brown, like tea-colored candy that's got like a chalky exterior. Eat this.
Sure. Taking mysterious pills never hurt. He throws it in his mouth.
As you consume the little piece of medicinal candy, a kind of warmth spreads over your body, but it's not warm in the sense that you are cold, more so that you didn't realize you were cold until you've consumed it. And it kind of spreads across your body, relaxing your muscles that you didn't know were tensed. Like looking at the sun for the first time when you realize your whole world's been dark, and a sense of ease fills your mind.
Drop the technique. That'll only hold it off for a little bit. Just drop it.
He almost looks hesitant to do so. And he looks back at the skyscrapers, the sun, the sky, everything, all the beauty that he's made.
You can
And he
bring
lets
it
go.
back.
We're back. Here. In his dorm. Like nothing ever happened. The
It's
sun
amazing.
streaming through the window.
You know how I say I can kind of feel when people are there?
You-
I
you-
think
huh?
I'm getting it's hard to explain, but
You can
you
explain it later.
using that. Yeah.
Tell you what,
I'll find
Soda,
my words later.
it's been a rough time. Let's just go. Yeah. He stands up from the bed, legs shaking as he tries to hold himself up.
Sota like gets underneath his arm. I got you. Grabs his hand and helps him stand. Easy.
Well, I mean, I gotta talk with Ishii and stuff. I got school things to
Mhm.
catch up. Look, Sota.
You also gotta get your strength back. So how about we get lunch or something, either before or after you get that done.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
Kaito's
hey,
free, he can join us. We can catch up.
Sota, look at me. You
Yeah?
can't just keep this secret
Yeah.
between us that I left, okay? And another thing. Hitomi transforms himself again. His skin no longer pale, his eyes clear. Don't tell anyone that I'm hiding this, okay? I'm fine. But it was nice talking to you,
I won't
and I really do
I
mean that.
won't I won't tell anyone, but Kaito's he probably won't react well if he finds out you're keeping secrets from him. I'm sure he'd understand, but
Oh, please. I was a hypocrite to him before. I'll explain that to you another day. But,
yeah.
I'll explain to Mr. Ishin some other time. Let's go eat something. I'm starving.
Alright, do you wanna
You do the thinking for me. I'm exhausted. He leans on you.
perfect.
In this now brightened room, Sota's phone, with a ding, goes off. You reach into your pocket and see that Kaito has texted you and asked for you to return to training, unaware that Hitomi now stands before you, together once more.
Oh hey, wonderful timing.
Yeah. What's up?
It's Kaito. It's talking about training. Do you wanna join us or
You know what? Yeah. He heaves himself up standing, with a bit of a struggle, but standing nonetheless.
easy,
Yeah.
easy. Don't push
Appreciate it.
yourself too hard. Let's go.
I won't. I won't. I'll follow you, though. I'll just tell Mr. Ishii I was sick, yeah?
Yeah, that'll probably work.
Yep. Alrighty. Let's go meet up.
You'll both head outside, and as you walk into the training field, both Yuri and Kaito are breathing heavy on the ground as Gino finishes his little Jing tea. The cool air of the fall sweeping through this training field acts as a much needed break for the two hardworking students. As the both of you walk up, Gino, with his arms crossed, has a stern look on his face. His face is turned towards Hitomi. Care to explain where you have been, young Bijutsu?
Mr. Ishii, unfortunately, I got sick. I ran off because I didn't want to worry anyone, but, well, I had to come back sooner or later, so here I am. I'm really sorry.
He walks slowly up towards you. Do you have your curse technique up?
Yes, sir. You know I do.
He looks you up and down. You must recover quick then. Well,
Well, yeah.
okay. Seems like you're recovered enough to do laps then. And maybe that will teach you to inform your instructor next time you take a vacation.
You know what? Yeah. I can. I'll do it.
I
Yes, Miyamoto.
I knew briefly of his infraction. I'm at least
Hitomi shoots
partially
you.
guilty.
Quick glance, Sota.
If you'd allow me, I'd like to also run laps.
Camaraderie. I'm proud. But camaraderie is not going to run laps. But I guess for this once, I'll be kind. 10 laps for the both of you. And when you come back, we have much to discuss.
Quick question. For you, Soup.
Quick answer.
How big is this field?
It's a track field. So, as big as a track
like-
field would be.
Like a quarter mile, right?
Something like that, yeah. I think 3 laps is well, maybe it's 4 laps is
Yeah.
a mile. I don't know. But yeah.
3 or 4 laps is a mile.
Yeah, so he's basically asking you to run like 2 miles, we'll say.
Can I do something a
Thank
little
you.
wonky? with my
Maybe.
technique?
Possibly.
All right. Hitomi pulls Sota in. Hey, listen. You know I'm not feeling too good, so here's what I'm gonna do. Hitomi disappears before your eyes, and right next to where he should be standing, another Hitomi appears. Tell you what, can you just run along with this little fellow of mine?
Yeah.
I'll be standing in the middle, trying to maintain it. He'll be doing most of the work. Is that cool with you?
Yes.
Thank you. I was not gonna run those laps.
I'm not
The
gonna
two
lie.
of you begin running those laps then, with the illusion being cast. I need you to roll me a intelligence save. Is that what is it intelligence or wisdom for your curse technique? Tell me.
It's wisdom. Yeah, wisdom.
I need you to roll me a wisdom save. Sota, you can roll a dexterity save if you want, but I'd hope out of all people you would be able to pass that. So we'll see.
Yes. 24. Before, like as they were running, I'm not gonna lie. Like before they separate, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes he reminds me of my uncle with all the training punishments.
My uncle was a weirdo. Anyway, go get running.
Yeah.
You begin running, Sota. Quickly, like a rabbit, you skirt across this training field. However, not all of us are so lucky. The illusion of Tomi starts strong, colorful, vibrant, before parts of it go missing, like that painting. Parts of it start to corrupt until it looks like Hitomi is glitching through reality. A horrifying look spreads across your face as you look towards Gino. Gino sitting on his cushioned pillow. Snoring. Asleep. He fell asleep. He does not see this illusion failing. But Kaito and Yuri look at it at horror. Unbeknownst to what's happening, Yuri runs towards you, Hitomi. To the illusion of you. And he says, Yuri, are you okay? And he runs through it. And trips and falls on the ground as the illusion that you created disappeared, and Sota, you finish your lap. Yuri's now on the floor. Confused.
Can I sprint to him as fast as I can? Soup, can I do that?
Yeah, you sprint to him.
No,
as in-
desperately
yeah.
shushing Yuri.
Hitomi heaves as, exhausted as he looks down. Oh, you good, Yuri? Did you trip? What's wrong?
What? I'm good. How did I run through you?
Run through me, dude. I've been running this entire time. You good, man? You seeing things?
He sits up and rubs his head. Maybe it's just the sun, or the dehydration, or the exhaustion, or a combination of all three. Sorry, man.
Hey, it's nothing, man. Tell you what, Ishin looks like he's a little sleepy, you know? Maybe you could catch a break. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Go sit down for a bit, yeah. As
Yeah,
Hitomi
yeah,
turns, yeah, he goes back on the track. The illusion goes back on the track anyway.
After about 5 minutes, Gino wakes up. Huh. Oh, did I fall asleep again? Oh. Did you two finish your laps? He looks towards you, Sota and Hitomi.
He bows slightly. Yes, sir.
It was exhausting, but, you know, I made it. The sweat drops are, of course, illusions.
I'm focused on making sure he was able to keep up with me.
Young Itano, are they telling the truth? Gino looks back towards you, Gaito.
We look at you pleadingly.
Hitomi is begging. He's got his hands
Yuri's rubbing his head while he's just sitting down. A little bump.
Hitomi was using his curse technique to make it look like he was running. I saw it clear as day.
Gino looks back, furrowing his eyebrows towards you, Hitomi. You did. What? You used your curse technique.
What? No, I'd never do that. Well, I don't know what Kaido's talking about. He crosses his arms and glares at you, Kaido. I don't know why he'd say such a thing.
I don't know either. He just like stares at you intentionally, hard, like he's looking into your soul. His eyes carry a weight that you don't know if you can handle. I need a charisma save.
4. Fine. Yeah. Kaido's telling the truth. I didn't run. I still feel crappy, and I couldn't do it. I can't do the lap.
Gino stands up and looks at you guys. I push you this hard not because I have any disdain for you, but because I know what happens to sorcerers who accept their place in this world. You must constantly push yourself so that when that day comes, when your life is on the line, you can handle it. I know sometimes I can seem harsh, but I just want you to live long, fruitful lives. Not many sorcerers do. But it's lucky for you four, because I come to you with good news.
Huh?
No cursed spirit assignments, no exorcisms are needed for this next week. Around this time of the year, we see a falling in the quantity of cursed spirit spawnings. So, I'm going to give you an order, but this order is to take a vacation. I know you've been working hard, and I know the youth deserve their fair share of relaxation, so I contacted an old friend of mine, and this reunion serves as the perfect chance for young Sota Miyamoto to see his family again, as well as you three to meet some veteran sorcerers. Sota, you know this can mean only one thing as soon as Gino stops talking.
He looks like overwhelmingly ecstatic. Yeah. Hell yeah. You guys
That's
get to
right.
meet my family.
You four will be staying at the Miyamoto Manor for a week. Take this as an opportunity to relax and enjoy the cool weather.
He's just
Yuri,
sitting
like,
there,
sits
fist
up,
bumping
too.
repeatedly.
Rubs his head, he's like, Miyamoto Manor? Oh, it's your family. I forgot you're from a minor clan, right, Sota?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does your house have a hot spring?
You know, I think it might be that there's a hot spring near it, though.
So big he has no clue.
Yuri like kind of whispers in your ear, Tomi. I think that means he's rich and he lives in a mansion.
Yeah, I figured. But hey, tell you what, I think this means we finally get to relax, dude. Oh my god. I'm so glad.
As the three of you celebrate, Gino ends up taking his little pillow and taking his cup and walking over to Kaito and putting a hand on his shoulder. Take this opportunity to relax as well. That's an order, Itano.
I don't like the idea of a vacation, however you call it. But if it's your order, sir, then I'll follow it.
That's a good man. And he pats your shoulder before walking off. The four of you now find yourselves in a classic taxi. This taxi is yellow with a checkered pattern across its side, like in the movies. Your driver, a bigger Italian man who's balding terribly, by the name of Antonio Stefani, has picked you students up to take you to Nantan City, the location of the Miyamoto Manor. For the sake of the car ride, how did you three decide to arrange the seating? There's a seat in the front and then 3 seats in the back, and Yuri's gonna sit wherever there's free space.
Wherever Sota would have access to playing music.
You know I'm sitting in the middle, in the back seat. I'm always
So wherever it is, and like
I mean, that would be the front seat, you know, because it's a car, just a regular car, not like a.
he would like actually play his. He'd go, "Y'all don't mind if I play music, right?" As he's actively putting music on. So wherever he would do that,
you start to touch the radio, and the Italian man slaps your hand. What are you doing? I'm Antonio Stefani, and you cannot touch my radio.
Oh, sorry.
The disrespect kids nowadays, huh? I'm driving here, and you got touching my radio, huh?
Sorry.
Oh, my mama, she wouldn't believe a story like this. Anyways, you guys have some free time. It's about evening. I'd say 4 or 5 p.m.-ish. And this city is quite a ways away. So, for the first time in a long time, the 4 of you sit together. Who's going to break the silence?
You told me sitting next to Kaito.
So when we pull up, can you try not to think too differently of me? Please.
He already said the word manor in reference to where we would be heading. At this point, I can already expect that this is going to be a higher level accommodation than I'm used to at the academy.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the academy? Yuri interrupts.
There's nothing wrong with the academy. In fact, I think the architecture is quite amazing. But a manor is something else entirely. It's not a dorm. That's for sure.
Actually, yeah, whenever I got to the university, I noticed some of the architecture reminded me of home. I think that they're about as old as each other.
No way. A Japanese place looks Japanese. Amazing.
All right.
That was funny. That was funny. Anyway, so some mornings, my mom can be a little cold sometimes. That's just kind of how she is. My uncle can be kind of intimidating, but don't let him get to you. Um, and try your best to not spur a lesson from my grandfather.
Is he just gonna ramble on if we say something?
No,
Eh?
he says that like actively, like tensing a little bit, like no. Of course, I love him. He's
But
amazing. But sometimes the lessons can be difficult. It's probably the best word to put it. They're very helpful, though. Very helpful.
Are you saying they might get violent?
Not exactly. Well, yes, but not
a fist fight?
in the way you would sound.
Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm exhausted. I'm tired.
Yeah, you
You
should
guys
probably
go
get some
yapper
rest.
out. Yeah.
Yuri,
Duly.
when we get there, yeah, if you want, I'll show you where my room is. If you want to just like mess with any of my like consoles or anything, feel free.
That would be interesting. I haven't played video games in a long time. I
Yeah,
mostly play board games.
I've got some of the newer stuff because my dad knows someone that works in one of those companies. So we get like I think they're called dev kits. Basically, we get like early access to stuff.
Oh, yeah. When I was young, I think my family had one of these little, looked like a phone, but kind of bulkier, and I could play Tetris on it. Is that what you're talking about? Like a little Tetris machine?
Mm, I'm sure I've got one of those.
It is a riveting machine. A marvel of
Well,
technology.
yes. Yeah. Anyway, oh, I just thought of something. I'm gonna have to change clothes when I get there.
What's wrong with your clothes now?
It's too, he like air quotes, modern.
Ah, I see the type of place we're going. I'm familiar with it, in fact.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of confusing why you say that would be a problem, given you were just talking about having brand new video game systems in this place that we're going. I mean, isn't
I
that more modern than anything?
I have access, like I'm allowed to have that stuff. It's just it's gotta stay in my space. And I really only have it because of my dad. As far as I understand, if my dad wasn't in the picture, I wouldn't have it.
So, your grandfather is the traditionalist, is that right?
Yeah, he very much tries to stick to the traditions of the clan and what's best for the clan. How things have always gone with the clan.
I see. I'm sure it'll be an interesting experience, and we'll just find out when we get there. All right.
Oh,
let's just relax for now.
speaking of my dad, one last thing. Just one last thing. My dad can be a bit warm. He's a bit touchy. So he might try and hug you.
Duly noted.
As you continue to drive by, the town of Nantan enters. You drive through its windy roads, and this small city passes by your windows briefly. But what you see is visually stunning. A smaller city, quite a ways from Tokyo, but beautiful nonetheless. This town has some modern architecture sprinkled in, but keeps much of the older styles of those from 50, 100, 150 times long forgotten. Stay remnant through its architecture. Seemingly a city of just a couple thousand residents, these locals walk around with a slower walk than the busy suits of Tokyo. You see, even as the evening begins to rise, kids are playing in the streets, old women are gossiping around cafe tables, and some of you can only imagine what it's like to grow up in such a peace. In the distance, on a hill, you can see a manor surrounded by a low but sturdy gate, at least 100 years old, with the manor of a lotus flower embedded onto its wooden face. You can guess, just by its sheer magnitude alone, how deep the pockets this family has on this region. And as the car pulls up to this gate. So, like I said, you see this gate, massive, right? Has this logo embedded onto it just to signify who this area belongs to. So as the car stops and the wheels stop spinning and you eventually reach a halt, Hitomi, you're kind of jolted awake by this sudden stop. Antonio puts his arm behind his back seat towards you guys and starts to speak. We're here, huh? Get out of my car. I got other customers to attend to.
Yeah, huh? Yeah,
Your
yeah.
stuff
you for
is
the-
in your trunk. I said get out, huh?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No,
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Yeah,
remember,
Kaito will get out, obviously. Oh, sorry. My bad.
I will,
remember, my name is Antonio, and you will not mess with my radio, the Stefani radio. Understand?
Yes. Yes. Sorry again. He leaves a tip. He leaves a generous tip.
He grabs the tip and shoves it into like his shirt pocket before opening the trunk, letting you guys do the stuff, unload for you. Well, not for you guys, but you guys can do it yourselves. He's too lazy. But yeah, you guys get out of the car. You guys all, begrudgingly get out. Some of us, Hitomi is still sleepy, rubbing his eyes, and you start grabbing your things. And in front of you, somebody is waiting. Somebody is waiting at the gate. A middle-aged woman with no smile on her face. Her eyes stare at you like a fox's would, and her dark hair is styled in a sharp angled bob, signifying professional tradition. No one else recognized her. Most people would be off-put, but Sota, your heart warms with joy. For once, finally, you get to see your mom, Hoshiko Miyamoto, once again, as she waits for you.
He waves big. Hi, Mom.
She just very gently waves back. As y'all get your things and walk up, she begins to speak to you, Sota. Son, how was the drive?
Oh, it was good. It was good. Driver was different. Not like bad different. Like dad different.
A foolish man, but a passionate one.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
It's what I fell in love with. Enough semantics, though. Introduce me to your classmates.
So,
Yeah.
this is Kaito. We've got Hitomi and Yuri.
Nice to meet you. He
Nice
bows.
to meet you.
Yeah, Kaito bows respectfully.
Hitomi quickly holds out his hand to shake, kind of panicked. Yeah, nice to meet you.
She just looks at the hand and looks up at you. Is that how you typically introduce yourself?
He looks at you
Um,
like what the fuck?
Hitomi just quickly bows, hiding his face.
Yuri had also, as soon as Kaito bowed as well. He's aware of some of these social signifiers. As you all get up from your bow, she nods her head a little bit. Good. At least they have manners. I don't think I recognize any of your names. Do any of you come from a clan of some sort?
Not me. I'm just a homemade, I guess. Never born in a clan.
Homemade.
No, ma'am.
Well, Ishii had great things to say about you four, so with that in mind, let's head in. And the gates open wide for you four to walk through. Sota, were you trying to say something?
Oh, I was gonna say they Hitomi
Speak up.
is sorry. There, I have not been in battle with Yuri, but I've trained with him. He has his own strength. Kaito has a strength that reminds me of Uncle Ryo.
She says, dangerous, and she looks at you a little too long before continuing down. As y'all begin to walk through the hallway, voices can be heard from the left through a paper door. Sota, you can recognize these two voices as your grandpa, Kota, and your uncle, Ryu. You've heard these two argue quite a bit growing up in the manor, but never this intense. Ryu, with his booming voice, exclaims loudly, "We must align ourselves with the Ando clan. The only way we can stop the Saito clan's expanding power in the IEJ is to gather enough weight to force the Otama clan to swear in our candidate. With a director seat position, we could turn the tide back in our favor. We could bring back the golden age of the Miata family, not through democracy or diplomacy, through power." The IEJ, or the Institute of Jujutsu and Sorcery, are the glue that binds Jujutsu Society together in the three major clans. This organization's top ring, the higher-ups, consists of 2 representatives from each of the major clans, the Ando, the Saito, and the Otama. But the one that holds even higher authority than that is the director, a position that serves a 10-year term with no possibility of re-election. And this candidate must come from a non-major clan member. The Miyamoto clan is in the perfect position to take this over. Kota Miyamoto, this is not the first time your son Ryo has clashed over the tensions between the major clans and your own, and you're sure this is not going to be the last. You are aware of the Saito clan's expansion, but do not see the political underhanded tactics Ryu presents as a way to solve this issue. Ryu's brashness has done nothing but brought pain and misery to others around him, and you fear that if you go through with this step, it'll be the last time he makes this mistake. What do you say?
My son, I understand your concerns, but what you're suggesting is paramount to all-out war.
What if war's what we need?
There is a large slam as Kota takes his Boken sword and strikes it against the floor. Petals fluttering around him, the scent of plum blossom floating in the air as he goes, "That will mean death! That will mean that our clan members will give their lives. That will mean that fathers will become widowers. That means mothers will become widowed. That means children will become orphans. War is nothing to play about, my son. War is not something to be wished for. If you want to do this, then I will support you, but I will not support a war. If you want to put someone that can do good, then I am all for that. But the second you suggest war and conflict for the sake of it, no. This conversation is over.
You're gonna be what brings this clan down. You're gonna get us all killed. And he slams out of the room, barging through the doors, opening the doors so abruptly it almost hits Hitomi in the face, and completely ignoring the crowd. But as he walks through y'all's group, his eyes meet one, the heir to the throne, Sota Miyamoto. He looks at you with a disdain you've only felt by his eyes, before continuing on down to the hallway.
Kota,
Your mom. Oh, continue. Sorry.
Oh, I would say that.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say in reaction to that, they watch me, like, actually visibly shrink a little, like, to the glare.
The doors are now open. Kota, you see this group.
Well, you said he slammed the door, so I assumed he slammed it closed.
Sorry,
Kota...
he slammed it, yeah, because it's a paper door. Like, imagine he's slamming it to the side, like he slammed it open. That's why I meant not slammed. Like it's on a rotating door. It's paper, so they slide. Sorry.
He walks out and goes, "You think you would realize that doesn't have the effect that you think it does? Oh, Sota." This man who you could feel his presence and his power flowing even through the thin walls, visibly brightens up as he walks toward his grandson and presents a small bow and goes, "The future head of the Miyamoto clan. It is good to see you, my grandson."
You as well, grandfather. He bows slightly. I've missed you.
I have missed you too, my boy. He looks to your companions and goes, Kaito and Hitomi, I presume.
Yes, sir. And Hitomi quickly bows again.
No need for formalities here. You are friends of my grandson, and you are not here on official business. Come, I will pour you some tea. I apologize that you had to hear that. My son is brash.
It's of no concern to us. Your kindness is much appreciated. He also bows.
He smiles, seeing that he will not win this battle, and simply returns the bow before inviting you
in. Yeah, I mean, Kaito will definitely walk in, you know.
Yuri will walk in as well, kind of marveled by the wooden sword that you hold.
You hear the soft knocks against wood as he uses it as a cane, more as a symbol of status than as of an actual walking stick, as he starts to prepare tea as he goes, "Now, what do you prefer? Green tea? I have some Darjeeling. Ooh, I also had this imported," as he pulls out a small box. Gold leaf. Very rare.
Hitomi's just looking in awe. Ooh.
He gestures like just go ahead, just take whatever.
He
Well,
he smiles as he starts to steep the gold leaf.
well, I typically prefer oolong, but if it is really that rare and you're willing to share it with us, then I see no reason to turn it down.
Ah, a good flavor. I would offer it, but I just ran out myself. He says in a quite hearty laugh as he begins to boil the water, placing it in the teapot and beginning to steep as he deftly arranges a tea set. You can tell is ornate but well used as he sits down and goes, "Come, come, sit. Why have you come here today? Not that I am complaining for the surprise visit."
Wait, did Mr. Ishii
We-
not tell you?
As soon as you say that, Hoshiko, the mother, kind of interrupts. I'm sorry, father. I was supposed to tell you. Mr. Ishii had requested that they stay here for the week as a vacation of sorts, and I had promptly agreed. I was over emotional, and I wanted to see my son.
Koda looks at you and goes, "My daughter, I'm more surprised that Ishii would give anyone a break, yet you be emotional. What's going on?"
The boys have been through a lot, and they need a rest.
Understandable. Go ahead and have individual rooms prepared. Also, prepare some robes. I believe we had a deal with that onsen caretaker. They sound like they need the relaxation.
As you wish. And she takes a bow and goes to prepare the rooms.
Mom, if
Hmm?
I could have a moment, I will walk separate and walk up to her. My friend, he gestures to Hitomi. I'm sure you can see it. Can you help him?
I was so sure it was just technique exhaustion, but it could be more than that. Mr. Bijutsu, follow me.
Okay. He whispers to Soda on the way out. I'm not gonna get killed, am I?
Promise you won't.
Oh,
And-
shut up. Fine. Yes,
And,
ma'am. On the way.
As she leaves, she bows, like I said before, and she does so not because she expects Kota to discipline her if she doesn't, but because, as most of you can tell, she's a very professional woman who likes things a certain way. And as they leave, it leaves the room to just you three. Sota, Kaito, Yuri, yeah, 4. I can't count. Sota, Kaito, Yuri, and the leader of the Miyamoto clan, Kota. Yuri drinks from the cup, and his face kind of compresses in on itself a little bit as he tenses his muscles. Oh, that's quite bitter. A steam taste.
Yes, I apologize. My taste in tea is not...
Mm.
It is very, Oh. He chuckles a bit and goes, "I understand it's a bit pretentious. Here." He takes a small vial as well as a few cubes and goes, "A bit of sakura essence and a cube of sugar. It'll bring out the flavor a bit more and add some sweetness."
Yes. Do you have the lotus stuff?
Oh, yes, I do. As he produces a small well to give to you, and he goes, "Here you go."
Thank you.
So, you have told me much of what has happened recently, but I want to hear more details. Because anything that makes Ishii do more than a day's off is concerning to me.
To be honest, I'm not 100% sure. As far as we know, it's just there's a lull in curses. So He's giving us a break.
Is there an insight in this system that I can roll for? Because that makes Coda even more suspicious.
Yeah, you could absolutely roll insight. So we don't have skills. We just have the stats that go over them. So you could just roll wisdom if you'd like to see if that's,
Okay.
if you could like see through his lies.
Coda. So I don't have an owlbear or anything. So is there a dice roller I can use?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
go to
So
bot
on
chat.
bot chat, just click exclamation R.
So exclamation R. Oh. Oh, there we go. So exclamation R 1d20 and oh, that is a 7.
You are able to tell if it's necessarily a lie or not, because you're kind of feeling emotional right now. It's been a long time since you've seen your grandson, so you kind of find yourself clouded by these feelings, and I would say just roll with it.
He gives you a long look for a second of you can tell me if you want before shaking his head and taking a sip of tea and goes, well, it can't be helped. People can change or go insane, whichever. As he mixes some Sakura essence into his own cup and goes, though I do have a question. What seems to be going on with your friend?
Yuri
Which
looks
one?
towards Soda.
The one that went with your mother.
Oh, he told me. He leans forward, to whisper. It's a bit private.
Ah, that is fine. Well, who was the one that was admiring his sword?
Yuri Hayawana is another student that doesn't come from a name you recognize. He looks very, very plain, and he also carries a sword on him. And you could tell that he wasn't looking at your sword necessarily because the sword was probably of a well construct. More so, when you did, axe with petals, he was mesmerized. It is a very beautiful technique, and it took him, it catched him off guard, caught him off guard.
He would have noticed the look and goes, I see a fellow swordsman graces our halls. What is your name, young man?
Oh, me, yeah. I'm, Yuri Hayawana. And he, does a little mini head bow. I just admired your, I guess, technique. It was beautiful.
Ah, it is simply some flowers, nothing more. But I do appreciate it. As he takes another long sip before a small buzzing in his robe as he looks down and goes, this blasted thing. He looks down at it and goes, oh, right. He goes, Sota, since you're going to be staying with us for a while, I thought it'd be fun to have a little celebration. It's just nothing too big, just dinner with family, friends. I know how you are with people.
Yes. Right.
Speaking of, I believe it's called Tekken 8. Someone dropped off a game for you.
Right.
You can if you catch a look at his face with a sly smile that this someone was him.
Interesting.
I don't really know about those things, but I feel as you'll know what to do with it.
Is that like Tetris? Yuri kind of like interrupts.
No, it's
Coda actually like does a small spit take into his cup. He goes, ah, I do not know games myself, so very obviously trying to distract the situation as he goes. Anyway, go ahead, come with me. I should show your friends around the compound. DM, is it all right if I do a quick change of scene?
Absolutely. There's locations in the script I sent you if you'd like something, or you could just take it and run with it. It's whatever. I trust you. You're a DM, so.
If I may, for this one reply, as we're walking, he'll lean to Yuri and go, Tekken's closer to a combat simulator.
Like a training simulator?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, it'll sharpen my swordsman skills. And he'll like do like a little like quick like draw, but not actually fully drawing his sword, just a quick like ching. Wonderful. I didn't realize we'd get some training done here as well.
Exactly.
If you wish to get training done, I can show you the sparring fields and perhaps teach you a thing or two about swordsmanship.
Oh,
right.
I'd love that.
He smiles a bit as he looks at Sota and goes, though I believe that it would be more of a good learning experience if all of your friends were here. He gives you a very knowing look.
Right. Of course. A perfect time for a lesson.
It always is. As he walks out to the main area of a courtyard with a large, sprawling garden, a large, blossoming sakura tree, a large koi pond running throughout. So you see it is almost crystal clear water, pond lilies, and a magnificent garden as he walks forward and goes, welcome to my Eden. As he walks by, from his pocket, he produces a small ball of, you have no idea what, as he crushes it up and sprinkles it into the water, as a small school of koi start eating the fish food. And he goes, if you are ever feeling a bit out of sorts, feel free to walk around here. You are not under any sort of curfew. You are guests in our home, and you shall be treated as such.
Miss, he turns to Kaito. Sometimes I come out here whenever I get overwhelmed by everything.
This area, it seems like a good place to meditate. Something I'm used to doing. Usually stuck in either my room or a room that I found on campus. But this is, well, it's the epitome of tranquility, serenity. I like it a lot.
I appreciate that, young man. I have tended this garden since I was a boy, and I do find it tranquil in my own way. He thinks for a moment and goes, but if you ever wish to get away, tell them that I have given you full permission to roam my gardens, even after the week is over.
Quickly, we're going to transition from the Garden of Serenity to one of the guest rooms being prepared. We see Hoshiko, a serious, professional, middle-aged woman, making one of the beds as Hitomi stands by the door. After this bed is made, she turns to you, Hitomi. Come, sit down.
Well, okay. He told me takes a step and almost stumbles a little as he quickly straightens him up.
You sit on the bed, the cushions feeling nice and warm. Hoshiko, Sota's mother, climbs onto it, but behind you, as her hands lay on your shoulders. Soft, but stern, she begins to speak. Release your technique.
He told me looks taken aback, turning around to her quickly. How do you know? I thought I did a good job at hiding it.
That you did, but some of us are blessed with sights beyond the material plane. Blessed with seeing things not even sorcerers can see. Through my curse technique, I'm able to divinely see the presence, the pinpoints of cursed energy. I can tell yours flows with exasperated efficiency, but yet it still works too hard. Did you know that a long, uninterrupted, continued use of one's technique can lead to disastrous consequences?
He told me he looks down, almost embarrassed that he was caught out. But he says, yeah, I knew. I knew well what it would lead to.
I won't ask you why you're doing this. This isn't my story. It's yours. But as a medical professional and as a mother, if you keep this up, eventually, even if you want to, you won't be able to fix this mistake. Irreversible.
I'll turn it off, but please don't judge me, okay? Slowly, Hitomi seems to transform again. His skin turns pale, eyes lightly bloodshot, bag still underneath. The bruises on his right arm still there, the band of bruise above his elbow, like something gripped it so tightly. Well, I mean, here it is, the grand reveal. Not doing that great, as you can tell.
Take off your shirt.
Are you
You
okay,
see her
I
pointing
guess?
it, rummaging through a little medical bag as she takes out a couple what you think are like tweezers of some sort. Something like that. Similar shape, like chopsticks almost.
He told me takes off his shirt, kind of nervous as he stares at these tweezers. So, I mean, what now? You gonna, I don't know, give me medicine or something?
She pushes you onto the bed for taking some needles and procking your back with them. Stinging pain hits you like a truck.
He recoils instantly. That he knows the pain of a needle as he tries to push himself upright. It feels
She-
uncomfortable. It's
Pushes you back down. Stop fighting back. I'm trying to help you.
fine. Fine, just make it quick. I don't like needles. As he rubs his right arm.
She doesn't say anything to that, but continues her work. You feel an awkward silence hang in the air as she continues to pick and prod at your back, poking different points. The pain, though severe, begins to ease as you become used to it. The fear of needles, though, never subsides. Eventually, she speaks up. My curse technique allows me to see critical points of fluctuation. This cursed energy is kind of like a blood of sorts. Not many people see it that way, but I do. Lose enough and the soul doesn't function as it's supposed to. Organs fail. People die.
If you don't mind me
But
asking, I'm
Yes.
sorry, you were saying? Oh, well, when you first looked at me, what did you see?
I saw an exhausted young man holding on to something he should have let go a long time ago. She
And I
pokes your
felt
back with a
rough.
big needle and it kind of interrupts your thought for a second as she begins to work even harder now. That's kind of strange. And she begins to work more and more frivolously. I can.
What's strange? No.
She stops, letting go of the needles she was working on. She begins to pluck them out of your back, and before putting them back in her bag, she hands you her shirt, she hands you your shirt, and gets off the bed and zips up her bag.
Oh.
Silent.
So, is that it? It was kind of nice, but what now?
She looks at you, and for the first time since you've met this woman, because consistently she's kept a very serious, very toned face, even when seeing her son, she smiles very briefly. She's a woman who's, through discipline, through honor, she's led her life, only breaking that once for her husband. She looks at you, though, her eyes telling a different story. She looks at you with pity. What you need, I can't give you. The only advice that I can tell you is to stop. And she knows, and you know, she is not referring to your curse technique being used. She walks out of the room without saying another word and slams the door behind her, something that you find scary, as a woman like that rarely allows her emotions to take control. And you're left in agonizing silence. Before we return to the garden, where Kota, Yuri, Kaito, and Sota stay. Kaito, I'm assuming you've maybe given that koi pond a little go with a little meditation. Yuri and Kota are probably swinging swords with each other. And Sota, maybe you're just chilling or something. But as the four of y'all continue to kind of go through some camaraderie and continue to bond.
I actually did want to do a quick scene with Yuri, if that's okay.
That is completely okay with me. Y'all swords clash as the wood hits the metal. Yuri decided to blunt his sword, his iron katana, with some material so that it obviously wouldn't cut through your wooden one, even if you didn't consent to this.
He clashes with it and goes, "You're not going to do anything if you keep that blunted, you know."
I don't want to hurt you or hurt your sword.
With one quick motion, before Yuri could even blink, he feels a sharp pain where his wrist meets his arm as he drops his sword.
The katana clanks on the ground as Yuri looks at you with awe. Oh.
As he looks up, the wooden sword almost meets his neck as a small burst of air flows around him, kicking up small tufts of grass in the garden as he goes, I may be old, young man, but never underestimate an old man in a profession where men die young.
Yes, sir. And he picks up his sword and takes off the blunt. And he gets in a stance once
Good.
more. You have much to teach me. I appreciate your
That I
patience.
do. He once again goes in for the attack, striking upward to throw him off as he goes, Don't talk in a fight. Your enemy will take advantage of your arrogance.
He swings his sword upright to meet yours in an attempt to defend this downward angle. Yes, sir.
He very quickly, as his sword is coming down, glances off of it, and from his robe, throws some pocket sand.
Gah!
Right in his eye.
He doesn't drop his katana, but like he visually like takes a couple steps back and rubs his eyes, opening them to see him bright red stain, the veins popping. That's not honorable.
He goes in forward like he's about to slash with his sword before ducking low and checking him right in the gut with his fist. Honor.
He goes on the ground.
No, this is not one punch. It's a beatdown as he goes, Honor is for your family. As he once again, this time going for his sword wrist again. Honor is for sporting events. As he grabs the pommel of his sword, twirls it around, and buries it into the ground before once again putting the boken to his neck. In a battlefield, honor will get you killed.
Aren't some things worth more than your life?
You speak of ideals. You speak of morals. Those are things to keep on a battlefield, but honor is a set of rules imposed on a ruleless land. Someone who has challenged you to a battle, whether it be with a weapon, whether it be with more than one opponent, they have already forsaken their honor. So you should be on that level, because if you don't, it is your life. Honor.
But what about the stories they tell when we fall? Do you want to have stories told of you of dishonor?
And what happens to every single one of those heroes?
They're legends. I read about them.
And they're dead. Stories are meant to be stories. They are meant to entertain. The stories of heroes are that. They do not speak of the people they left behind, the sons that were left without a father, the wives that were left without a husband, the lives destroyed. Stories of heroes do not speak of the thousands that died fighting for every single inch. Those who died believing in a cause. By fighting an enemy with honor, you are dishonoring every single soul that has fought with everything they had. As he picks up his sword once again, presenting it to the young sorcerer, and goes, "What is this?"
It's my weapon.
What is a weapon meant to do?
To defend our loved ones?
No. A weapon is meant to hurt. A weapon is meant to kill. A weapon is meant for attack. As he presents it to you again, allowing you to take it as he goes, your enemy will wield the weapon to its fullest possibilities. Your enemy will not hesitate to kill. I do not advertise violence. I wield this sword because I have spent years becoming strong enough to be kind. I have spent years becoming strong enough to take an opponent down without harming them. But that is a luxury that I have cultivated. If you are going to wield this weapon, wield it without hesitation.
Yuri grabs onto the handle of his sword. His mind goes to his sister, his young sister, who all of this is for. He smiles and looks you in the eye and nods his head in a stern, "Yes, sir." Grabbing his sword, he gets in a better stance, a stance of ferocity, not of defensive stature, and looks at you with a new, kindled spirit.
This time, Coda squares his stance, and before he was ferocious, before he was ready to attack, and Yuri can see this. Kota treats him as an opponent, something that he needs to worry about. Then come at me, young sorcerer!
He raises his sword in stature and looks at you with one final smile before moving in with a quick strike. The two of them dance like two leaves falling down on a summer's wind. Some swordsmen say to really know one another, you must fight. And fight they did. Though not many can say Yuri won that battle. He walked away from it with not just bruises, but from a newfound perspective on what it means to be a warrior. Sota, Kaito, and Yuri. Eventually, y'all all conglomerate. Sota, you finally feel like it's time to show your friends your room. Get away from all this combat and truly start to relax with a little bit of R&R.
So after he's like changed outfit into like a hyper traditional garb, there's signs of like weathering that lets you know it's been taken care of, but it is very old. And he takes them back to where his space is. And as you enter, you see that there's sections that have, very modern things, consoles and TV, very modern stuff. But then there's other sections. There's a shelf with a curated porcelain set. There's scroll wall art of kanji for different things. One of them is strength. There's another one for tenacity, and another one for heart. And he just guides you all in. So this is my space. If you want to just sit somewhere, don't be afraid to move anything if there's...
As they walk in, Kaito looks around at the room, how the different the two styles are mixing together, and he sits down somewhere in the room, whether it be on a chair, on the ground, wherever is open, and having the ornate tea set, whatever, it in the same peripheral vision as a new gen gaming console, it just locks his eyes in on that for a second, just confused by it, but also Like, this is something he's just never experienced. Like, he's experienced the ornate tea set side of it, but like being mixed with something so modern is just strange for him, and he speaks up after a few seconds. The dichotomy of your room is certainly something, Sota.
Yeah, I tried my best to keep a healthy balance between the two versions of me.
I can see.
So where is this combat
Healthy
simulator?
balance is.
Oh, it's well, it depends on which one you want to go with. He walks up to a shelf, and he pulls a controller down. He pulls what you would see is a controller with X, Y, B, and A, and one with triangle, cross, circle, square. And he says, "Pick one."
Well, but where are the
Eeny,
weapons?
meeny, miny, mo, and he'll just pick the middle one.
Okay, Xbox it is. Okay, so we'll go with Guilty Gear. That's a good one to start with. He'll just like open up Guilty Gear and like go into just a like basically like a bot match, but have it turned all the way up in difficulty, and he'll just hand him the controller and go, "All right, beat him."
Yuri will like look down at the controller, look up, look at you, and just say, "Huh? What am I supposed to do with this?"
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot. Here, I'll show you, and then you can learn.
Wait, he'll as soon as you try to grab it, he'll like pull away. No, I'll figure it out. I can figure this out. This can't be that complicated.
Okay.
And he starts the match, and as soon as the match starts, and it says begin, this NPC, this bot, is beating the ever-loving shit out of Yuri, putting him in combo left, right, good night. And this guy's just button mashing. And he's just trying, and after about 10 seconds, this guy loses his first life. This is not like Tetris! That's not like Tetris at all! And as this voice screams out in pure agony, JK, Hitomi, you hear it from down the hallway. You're walking, and you get to the door where your friends play. You hear the sounds of the controller clanking, them having fun. And you have once again reached a crossroads. I will let you continue from here on how Hitomi decides to live his life.
Hitomi stands behind the doorway. He still feels that exhaustion of keeping his technique up. Tired from always having it round the clock, hiding things from everyone. Of course, now might not be the time to tell the truth just yet, but maybe, just maybe, it wouldn't hurt to try to make some friends again. Who, just one day, have that same life he used to have many years ago before he first ran. He rolls his sleeves down, and although he still looks tired and exhausted, he walks into the room with a smile on his face, knowing he'll get to have new opportunities. Hey guys! Sorry I was out for a bit.
Hey.
Mom wanted to show me this cool thing. It was like needles and stuff. I don't know. I liked it. It made me feel nice.
Needles?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean acupuncture?
Yeah, my mom's Yeah, exactly. You understand. My mom's a traditional, neo-traditional medicine practitioner.
No, huh? So like...
she mixes old and new to do medicine.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's really interesting. Anyway, what you guys playing?
Well,
As he takes a
it's
sit
actually
right next to you guys.
Who is Soul bad guy? Why does he do that? This game. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Watch out for the. Ooh,
That's a-
yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
Beat me again. I lasted 20 seconds this time, though. I'm getting better.
Yeah. You know, actually, I've never seen somebody get out of that combo before, so.
Oh, thank you. My little sister would love this game. I gotta get this. What is it called?
Guilty Gear Strive.
Wow. Guilty Gear Strive.
you should let me try. I've never done something like this. It looks fun.
Yeah.
You should let me try.
Sure.
I've done it before. I just want to hog the game.
I can get another controller and y'all can face each other.
Oh my god. Hell yeah. Pass it my way, man. He holds up his hand ready to catch it.
He tosses it. Catch.
He he walks over to the
He's
shelf
almost
and
dropped.
gets another controller down. Here.
Oh,
And he
yeah,
gets a
sure. He'll
Oh,
take it in his
God.
hand, look over it, and tell me, you might have to go easy on me. I've never done something like this.
He told me he gives you this smug grin. And he says, I'll try to go easy on you. What game are we pulling up, by the way, Soda?
Well,
This is
What?
This is Guilty Gear Strive.
while
Go
they're
ahead.
on the
You know what, sure.
character select screen, Kaito's like looking through all the characters, and he's like, "This one here is rather provocative, attractive. I think I'll try using them." And
Which
the
one of
character
them
is
is a 50?
the character is Zato 1. That is who I'm sure will flash on screen now. He's like, "Yeah, this guy seems to be my type."
I don't know, man. Me personally like the big green dude. I just saw someone taunting, and they had like a taunt off in an online lobby. An online match, that was great. Anyway, yeah, let's do this. Trust me, I'm a
All right.
pro button masher.
Now it's time. Now we're rolling. I'm not losing this one. I'm telling you.
We're rolling.
Beat his ass, Kaito! Beat his ass!
Give me that beginner's luck.
All right.
Show that curse technique user who's really in charge.
We're rolling for
Oh
wisdom.
yeah, this is new Shadow
Wisdom.
style. Okay.
Yeah!
Yeah.
New Shadow Style!
Yeah.
And as the four
New Shadow
students
Style.
of Jujutsu High relax and play games.
No. I gotta win. Let me roll. I'm
Roll
winning this.
right now. Wisdom.
Kaito's
Roll.
never played a video game before. He's about to dog this clown.
What do you think,
Oh my
what do you think
God.
video games is? What do you think video games is? Is it just
Video game.
I think like dexterity.
I would say
I was
dexterity,
about to
yeah.
say
I feel like-
dexterity because it's
Dex?
reactive.
Oh,
Watch
okay,
this.
can I?
yeah?
Watch
So
this.
two dex rolls, yeah.
Oh, you're
One
gonna
from
roll.
Toby,
my
one from
first.
Kaito.
Okay.
I feel like
Alright, that's my dex roll.
it's dex. It can be intelligence if you're like the kind that's like you know all of the.
Okay, he
brains and
got
everything.
a 6 and a 14. Hold on, watch this.
14.
9
Okay.
and hold up.
Wait, are we rolling twice?
No, you
How
already
many
rolled
lives
this.
are there in Guilty Gear? Is it 3?
I think it's 3. Right?
It's a 3-round system, so
Okay, I beat you in the
So
first
two
round.
losses.
So first round
Slam.
goes to.
Wait,
it's best 2 out of 3.
Okay, so first round goes to Kaito. Second
And-
round, roll again. Goes to
wait.
Tomi with the comeback. And third
Oh
round,
my God.
the final round.
No way. Roll it.
Yuri stands up. Come on, Kaito, beat him.
Come on, come on, come on.
Just barely lost.
You ruined us.
Yes.
Oh, Kaito.
Yes.
Kaito, why would you do
You
this?
pulls Hitomi in.
You see, like
Yeah.
after the game's over, Kaito's hands, who you'll know by now, are always shaking. Like his hands are literally always shaking, like not violently, but somewhat. His hands are shaking violently, and his eyes are jammed wide open. He's staring at the screen. Go again. Like he's
No need.
He's wired.
I'll
Can-
need to prove
can
my
Ko-
skill to you.
Can Kota
That
come
was just
in
a
with
fluke.
tea and cookies?
Absolutely.
He would come in and go, No, I'm bringing it. I heard you were having fun in here, so I thought I would bring you some snacks.
Hey, Mr. Miyamoto, can you challenge
Oh.
Kaito over here in this game?
Oh,
Fun is a word for it.
Did you bring any sweets?
Go again.
yes.
God, I love
Yes,
cookies.
I brought little matcha cakes.
Oh. Pass
What
one over to
is
me.
matcha?
Oh,
He sets it down and goes, Hitomi, you seem raring to go. Mind if I challenge you?
What is
You
green?
know
Why is
what?
it green?
Yeah, I think I could do it.
It's
All right,
green
all right.
because leaves,
we
Kaito,
rolling, we rolling.
obviously.
I'm
He's made of
challenging.
leaves.
Also, how do you
okay, wait. What's matcha? The
Hold
tea?
on.
matcha?
yeah,
You
it's
know,
tea.
the,
It's
like-
a type of green tea.
Labubu 24.
Yeah, it's a type of
Like,
green
It's
tea.
a type of green tea.
Wait, so the tea is green because there's leaves in it. But isn't
Exactly.
every tea have leaves in it?
That's why they're all green.
Just try the dang cookie.
They're not. Yes, sir.
What?
He'll just take the cookie and eat it.
I know science.
Really?
So are we doing another roll off, but with the grandfather and the
Okay.
youngin?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, we just like
Okay,
clear out of the
wait.
way to let the grandpa take a spot in the middle.
It's over.
He would pick a soul bad guy.
Duh.
Oh, damn. What?
I hate that guy.
What's the name of the Doton guy again? The freaking big green dude. Not Doton. What's his name?
Also,
Oh,
how do
potent.
we add modifiers to the rolling thing?
So,
Just put it down.
exclamation R, 1d20, then just a plus symbol plus the modifier. So, plus 8 or plus 9 or plus 10
Are
or
you
plus
talking
11. On the bot chat. 1d20 plus something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Ooh.
Oh,
18.
Are you talking about Potenkin?
Ooh.
First
Other
round
than-
goes
yes.
to Hitomi. A strong start. Beginner's luck.
Don't worry, sir.
Okay.
You got him. He's a fluker.
Yuri's stuffing his face full of matcha cake. Too busy.
You're just jealous, Kaito. Watch me.
Once
All
again.
right, I'm going
Yeah.
first this time.
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh! And the veteran takes over and wins the second round.
Just jealous, right? This man knows what he's doing.
Hitomi gives an angry frown as he turns back to the screen. Yeah, whatever. Let's get the next match on.
Play dirty, Hitomi.
Well, it's
Ah.
sure.
As you wish, young one.
Press on some crazy shit. All right, last round, I guess.
Oh! Natural 20.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh!
They got
Through
one
the
of those
fire and
untouchable
flames,
ones, but
Hitomi
one of them was
Bijutsu
nat
emerges
20.
victorious.
Good. Hey, tell me, you got an untouchable win.
Hitomi's sweating as he puts down the controller. He's barely standing as he wobbles over to the cookies. Hey, quick. I need my gamer fuel. I need
You've
this.
earned one, and he hands you a cookie.
You see Kota. There is the anime black over his eyes as he holds the controller before. Oh, I haven't had a thrashing like that in a very long time, young man. What is it you say nowadays? Good game.
GG, Mr. Koda, as he holds out his
You don't
hand.
have to respect him. You don't have to respect him. He was light attack spamming.
Yeah, but it totally got you down, didn't it?
That's why I'm saying
Whatever
go again.
works. Whatever works. As he
Next
puts
time,
down
let's
the
play
controller and
Tetris.
goes,
I'd beat you guys at Tetris.
Was
You
anyone...
see Kota smile and go, I have an original Game Boy that has an original cartridge of Tetris on it.
You have Tetris.
He goes, well, yes, I was, in my 40s whenever it first came out? I thought I would get it for my kid, but,
Wow.
meh.
Oh wow,
Really? Tetris?
you're old.
I come from as traditional a background as
Yes.
possible. and
He
Even
he
I-
gives you a look of, really, you just noticed?
Yuri's
My
like counting on
boy.
his hands, like 3, 2, 5. That you're like at least 50.
Yuri, you just said that you knew science. How do you not know
He-
math?
He actually laughs and goes, do I only look in my 50s? Ha!
Like you're from the
He-
1950s. Ooh.
He just
Be
chuckles and goes,
respectful. Be respectful.
I'm sorry. And he
My
bounces
boy.
off.
My boy, respect left the room the second I got the pants beat off me.
I was, if I may, actually, the 1950s is actually pretty close. Right?
Yes,
Wait.
I turned 79 this year.
Wow. 79, and you absolutely washed Yuri in sword fighting.
We never bathed together.
What?
Wait,
What?
Wha-
Yuri?
like he
Yuri
I-
looks confused
he-
as he just
he
eats
go-
cookie.
Oh.
Coda just looks at the rest of you and goes, "Is it bad that I knew what you meant and he didn't?"
It's honestly worse that I knew what I meant and he didn't.
Don't be self-depreciating, Kaito. Not
I-
all of us can be as smart as I.
Can you just save some of the
And
matcha
with
cakes
that,
for everyone?
I actually came here for another reason.
Oh. What's that?
I am here to ask if you would like a bit of sparring.
Yes.
I understand that you are here on vacation and you have full right to refuse. But it seems you have a lot to learn.
I actually was going to ask somebody later if there was a training area here. My father, well, he always said that if you intend to use a sword daily, then it must meet the grindstone daily, even while you're relaxing.
We will agree to disagree on that method. Anyway, follow me!
Oh, okay.
Yuri will also get up and follow.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
we
guess I'll
would
go
be,
too. Why not?
The boys are following.
Yeah.
We follow.
We would go to the training area, and he would actually ask.
My neck stopped working.
He would make sure that the training area is clear, and he would actually go, Hitomi, I
Hey.
would like to speak to you for a moment.
Damn, why does everyone want to speak to me? Okay, you guys wait up. I'm gonna go have a word with him. As he jogs over. Yes, Mr. Miyamoto?
He just puts his hand out and goes, I will be direct. I do not know what is going on, but if Sota sent you to my daughter, that means something is wrong. I will not pry what it is, but if you cannot perform at this moment, you have no reason to join. This is meant to sharpen skills, but a blade can only be sharpened if it is tempered.
Hitomi thinks back about all the times he gave up when things got hard. And he looks to Koda with this determined gaze. You know what? I think I'll try it out. Even if I do get my butt whooped, I still want to do it all the same. But do you think you could go a little easy on me?
No. As he walks into the
Damn.
So I assume all four of you guys walk out to the training arena, and you would like to do some sparring.
May
So
I
actually,
take
I
the
see,
DM? Yeah, Soda.
So as he takes his coat off in preparation, he says to Kota, yeah, actually, while they were all gaming and everything, I thought it is very out of character for him to just get a vacation, so I thought maybe he chose here to allow, because he knew this would likely happen.
Of course. And I may not act like it often, my boy, but I do have a reputation to uphold, and I have heard that there has been some slander upon my name. As he looks at Hitomi and Kaito.
He just waves.
What? Huh? Me?
He chuckles as he stands in the center of the room, slams his kaboken on the floor, and takes off the top part of his Heori, cracks his neck, and goes, "Come at me all at once."
At once?
Seriously? With
No way.
With our
everything?
cursed
With
tools or
everything,
just like
grandfather?
swords?
I said, "Come at me."
Okay. Sota, in his charge, will use himself as well as all 6 of his fragments.
Yuri, having fought him already, looks at this like an impossible feat, but nevertheless stands with you guys. And so, the 4 students fought valiantly against the clan head and grade 1 sorcerer, Hota Miyamoto, but, nevertheless, were ultimately defeated in less than 1 minute. The fight had begun with Kota gaining the first action and activating their inherited curse technique, Petal Dance, one of the 2 innate curse techniques unique to the Miyamoto clan. With this curse technique, the user's curse energy manifests as a delicate pink petal that continuously grows in layers across their skin, creating a second skin effect. These petals can be cultivated and stored over extended periods, with experienced users maintaining stockpiles built up over days, weeks, months, or even years. The petals shed naturally when the technique is activated, but can also be manually released with precise control. These petals can have differing effects, but each one is just as dangerous as the next. Through his application curving rose slice, all but Yuri Hiwana felt the sting of the flowers and became heavily damaged. Before he could even act on his own, Kaito was humiliated with a quick strike from Kota, slamming him against a wall, leaving him unable to aid his companions in this boss battle. One by one, each of the other students eventually fell, leaving Kota, the leader of the Miyamoto clan, grade 1 sorcerer, user of Petal Dance, the inherited curse technique, the one and the only winner. Some took this loss better than others.
There was no turning point. It was an execution through and through, start to finish. The moment that attack came out, that struck me and Hitomi, our fight was over. We were already dead, just walking around, corpses already. I should never even unwrapped my hammer, because there was no point. I was never going to be able to do anything. It's so infuriating. No matter how much I train, day in and day out, I'm just always so weak. It disgusts me. And you see his hands are shaking violently, his fists clenched together. There is no cursed energy there, but it feels like in a moment there could be. There isn't. He has no technique. But just for a moment, it feels like energy is collecting around him. He's so frustrated, sick of being so pathetic. He couldn't even try to attack. He has no more words left to say. And just releases his grip on his own fists, looking down in solemn.
Coda uses the tip of his bokken to make you look up at him. As you see, he parts his robe to the side slightly on his left shoulder. As you see, the petals recede, showing the first actual hint of his skin that you see, and there is a large scar there. Do you know how I got this?
I've never met you till today. So no. How have you?
I did the exact same thing you did. I unwrapped my blade, I rushed forward, and I got my ass kicked. Do you know what I did in my next fight?
What?
I stayed back. I observed the situation, and I learned to run away. Because there are going to be moments where your opponent is simply stronger than you. And that is not an attack on your character. That is not a sign that your abilities are not founded. That is not a sign that your training is a waste. It is simply a mark that you have later to go. So you use this moment. You use this experience. Next time, unwrap your hammer and wait. Don't attack an opponent you've never seen before figuring out what they can do. Get intelligence. Your strength is only one part of your character.
Seems like I can never find an enemy that isn't overwhelmingly stronger than me. Once again, it makes me feel so weak. I've heard people say, in quotes, one must imagine the man who pushes the boulder up the hill happy that he's always moving somewhere. But for me, it feels like I haven't even started moving yet. Like I'm staring up at an infinitely tall mountain. And even though I've been trying so hard, I can never get anything out of it. Can't get up anywhere. There is no way to feel happy like that.
Then maybe stop pushing the boulder. Maybe take a break. Re-examine. Look at what you do have. What is your grade, son?
Grade 4.
He looks over, he chuckles and goes, Grade 4? I'd have thought you were grade 2.
Sota
boy.
Sota looks up at the two of them, like the situation that he's in, being stuck at grade 4, bothers him.
My
So,
boy.
If you're
Stand
saying,
among... Sorry, go ahead.
if you're saying that if I can never see a way to get the boulder up anywhere beyond where I can stand, the flat ground, you're saying that I should just stop pushing it. Maybe the only way is to stop trying to be a sorcerer.
He, in the middle of your sentence, knocks you on the head.
For some reason, whenever he said that, there was a smile on his face. A somber smile of him for a second pondering the idea of just giving up.
He knocks you on your head to get the thought out of your head. Did I say that? I said stop
I should
pushing
stop pushing
the
it.
boulder for a moment. Take stock. What you are describing is asinine. Why would you continue pushing a boulder up a hill? Why not just go around? Find a different way. You're a strong sorcerer that's able to stand among these fellows. He gestures his sword to the rest of your party. And they nearly got me. I will be completely honest. You gave me a good fight there. It wasn't lethal, but I was trying. I treated all of you as a threat, like I should have. Even you. The reason I targeted you is because I saw you as a threat. I saw you as something that needed to be taken out quickly. And that's how you need to assess your fights. Assess what you can take out, and do it quickly.
When Kaito heard the phrase to go around the mountain, it seemed like that right there, that phrase kind of shifted something in his demeanor. It's impossible to tell what the shift was, but in that moment, he can only think about cursed energy. It's no doubt that he has a lot. It's possible to see just at any point, but it's not going anywhere. It's not flowing out of him. It's just stuck in him, unable to move. And when he hears the phrase going around, not seeing the mountain piled up in front of him, he thinks about the cursed energy he has. Thinks about the way that he might be able to use it to stop trying to push up, over and over and over. But then he shakes it off. He stops himself, realizes that there's a mental blockade for a reason. He can't do anything with cursed energy. There's no reason to. So he focuses more on what Kota's saying. Or, and just stops where his ideations are going.
I'd say he saw that twinkle in your eye for a second as he went, whatever you take out of my training, I want you to think on it. This is not the only spar we shall have, but next time I will not be so cutthroat, as it were. This was to show you where you have to go. Many of you showed promise. All of you showed promise. As he once again reverts some of his hardened lilies to show a lot of bruising as he goes, this was not an execution. This was a battle. I treated it like one, and I hope next time, so do you. He looks at Sota and goes, your control on your technique has definitely improved, my boy. Actually got me good there, as he rubs his side where your clone just full-on hit him in the back. But I must thank you, I've been having that knot there for months.
It definitely doesn't feel that way sometimes. That was supposed to be 6 of them.
Maybe next time, instead of trying to make 6, you just make a really, really good singular one.
He does a gruff huff and turns, like showing he's still upset with this, like, sort of failure, but there's like a level of it that's like, you have a point, and he's in the process of letting go of being upset.
He smiles at you, then looks at Hattori and goes, "You tried to shoot me."
Yep.
You're a really good shot.
Oh.
I'm just better at dodging.
Yeah.
I would recommend when going up against sorcerers, you keep the gun hidden, because most of the time they can look where your barrel is and compensate accordingly.
Well, in my defense, my technique is a little puckered out, but I do have some ideas up my sleeve. If we ever fight again, I'd love to use them out if that's okay with you.
You mean tomorrow?
You
I
know what?
joke.
Yeah.
I joke.
Oh,
A blade must be hammered over 100 times before it must be quenched, but 101 will bend the metal. You're here for vacation, so you will rest tomorrow.
Soto rolls his eyes as a reaction, like he's heard that a million times.
He goes,
yeah, you
"Hey,
said that
young
like 5
man,
seconds ago.
I see that young man."
Sorry. He bows. My apologies.
You see him trying to hold in a laugh. And then he looks over to Yuri. There isn't really much I can say. Just need to tighten up your formation a bit. That's more gained through experience more than knowledge. If you want, we can spar more tomorrow. I feel like I'll have a lot harder time telling you to stop.
He like rubs the back of his head. You don't mean it.
Deep voice.
Hello?
He comes forward, massages.
Was I in the
Yuri's
wrong?
throat for a second and goes,
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, jeez. Thanks, Coda. Yeah, I'll make sure to train some more.
I do know a friend. It's been a while, but he's fairly well versed in new shadow style, if you want me to give him a call. He's much more suited to that sort of teaching than I am.
Somebody who knows new shadow style? Is it? Oh. Sure.
Yeah, as he sighs and goes, "Well, I believe that is enough for today. Let us go inside. We have a dinner to attend." As he picks up all the glasses, the servant's attempting to come as he waves them off annoyingly, like he has 1,000 times before leading you into the main pavilion as the scene fades.
And finally, all of you get your well-deserved break. There seems to be a quiet that falls over the night. As the sun disappears, something else reappears. The moon begins to rise. However, the night is young, and the Miyamoto bloodline gather in the banquet hall to celebrate the return of the Heir Sota and his companions from Jujutsu High. Food is as abundant as is the sake. People gather as both sorcerers and non-sorcerers join together in fellowship. Celebrations, feasts, energy. The Miyamoto clan comes out tonight in full celebration of the return of the heir, the golden sun. Kota, Sota, Hitomi, Yuri. All of these people gather in celebration alongside other members of the Miyamoto clan, both important and non-conspicuous. Your mother, Sota, prepares food for the people. as your cousins and uncles and aunts all dance together, talk, and fellowship. What is y'all's reaction to such a marvelous spectacle?
Hitomi's on the dance floor. Immediately.
Coda would be sitting back, twirling. He would actually be on the dance floor as well, dancing, but also not, as he is using his flower blossom technique to regain the petals he lost during the battle.
All right. And Kaito, as much as y'all begged him, decided to tuck in for the night and stay in his dorm. Whether it was because of the earlier battle, its damages to his physical or mental state, it matters not, as he decided to stay. Hitomi hits the dance floor as the young, energetic heirs, extensions of the Miyamoto clan, dance alongside you. Hitomi, a older woman around, we'll say, late 20s, young, vibrant, her hair red, like that one man you met earlier. She dances from side to side, twirling. An absolute beautiful spectacle. Something you found yourself dazed by. Her moves, elegant yet precise. She moves over to you, and you have a chance to fluidly put yourself in her route. Join her. I want you to roll me a dexterity save.
I genuinely step on her foot and trip. Ooh, could be worse, could be worse.
What'd you get?
I got a 12. That's respect.
As she moves to the side, you spot your opportunity and slide in, allowing yourself to be an anchor as she dips. And though you strained for a second from your earlier weakness, you pull her back up as she puts her arm around your neck, and the two of you have now beautifully and eloquently become partners in the movement of the body. For Yuri's sake, he's going straight to the food tables where he's gathering up meat, rice, and he looks around to see if anybody notices, and he gives himself a cup of sake before heading to a table to watch you guys. Sota, what are you doing in all this chaos?
Just an aside, I feel like he would run into Coda. Coda would look down, grab a matcha cake, put it in his hand, and just walk away like he didn't see anything.
Yuri will just be in awe of the mysterious matcha man and continue to his table.
I believe Soto would. I think he's gonna be sitting. He's gonna be like on the dance field, like kind of idly vibing, and watching Hitomi. And in a moment, like Hitomi would like become free too. He'd approach him and go, "Hitomi, dance battle right now."
You know what? You're on. He squares up with his legs, jogging about. Ooh. Okay, you want to do this? Let's do this.
All right, let's do this.
I need a dexterity versus dexterity check.
Sota is going to use his technique in the dance battle.
Ooh, okay.
You want to? Oh, it's a technique versus technique. Strobe lights. I got the strobe lights and the freaking lasers in the sky.
Oh, like, you know those like those like group dance moves where they'll do something like they'll like give them a boost so they can like flip while they're dancing. It'll be stuff like that.
Unfortunately for you, I already got my own backup dancers. Dex versus Dex. Sick. Oh, yeah, I trip.
Oh wait, fractions versus illusions. Oh my god. Oh my god. Such a banger. Sota, explain what you do, because you just knocked him out of the water.
I think it's a situation where it has a similar effect of like it's a similar effect of when you're not expecting like a flash mob and suddenly there's a flash mob. Where he's just so effortlessly using his technique. It doesn't the fluidity of it does not match when he's in combat.
I got ore mobbed.
You hear from the back, "That's my boy!"
Yuri with his mouth full of matcha cake. Sota!
Exactly. Arata understands exactly what the tails thing.
Oh yeah, no. The second you said that, it was either Prism from Dispatch or Tails.
That's what I was thinking of. Prism from Dispatch, Loki. Immediate.
That's my. I'm Prism. I'm Prism.
My boy.
Mhm.
But as everybody begins to eat and everybody, settles down, Kota, you feel the need, the want to celebrate with a toast.
All right. Kota takes it raises his cup of tea, as he does not like to drink, as he goes, "To my new grandson and his companions, the new generation of sorcerers, and to the Miyamoto clan in a new age."
Yeah! Yeah! The crowd goes wild. Everybody's cheering. Yeah! And Yuri, now 3 sakes down, is like, yeah! Miyamoto!
He is going to lean over to his daughter and go, "Get him to bed now."
Hoshiko nods her head slightly and walks up with grace, picking him up effortlessly as she helps him walk. And he's like, wait, no, the party just got started. Oh, dude, I wish my sister's here for this. She'd love this. And he just continues to mumble as they walk out of the banquet hall. But after a night of feasting... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, before the night fully ends, as it dies down a little, he's going to find his mom, Hoshiko, and talk to her about the upcoming Goodwill event.
Okay. You can follow her out of the banquet hall. Yeah.
Yes,
okay, that's fine.
Yes.
You follow her out of the banquet hall, and eventually she puts Yuri in his bed and puts the covers over him. A mom's intuition. Old habits die hard. As she tucks him in, you walk through the door frame, and she looks at you with a bit of confusion, but just asks, "What is it, honey?"
The Goodwill event is upcoming, and I know how important it can be for getting your name out. Especially if you're in a clan for representing your own clan. And I was curious if you had any tips that you might offer. I know information is useful, so I plan on checking out the other school to see if there's any information I can gather, but...
Walk with me, son. Walk with me. As y'all walk through the halls, the moonlight shining in through the windows. You know, I once was at your school. I once attended those halls as well. Fought my own goodwill event. I don't want you to always depend on the Miyamoto clan for getting through these things. I understand that being from a clan, even if it is minor, holds its value. But if you're too dependent on it, bad things might happen. She stops walking and just looks at you. For this event, I think it's best if you go in blind. Just know that if you try your hardest and stay true to yourself, we'll always be proud of you, no matter what.
He reacts sort of a little caught off guard. And he softens, like he lets it wash over him. Thank you. But I didn't see Father. Do you know where he is? Is he away?
You know your father, always on a business trip. He said he wished he could be here, but he had already made his promise, and, well, if that man is anything, he is a man of his word. She, rubs the ring on her finger.
I was hoping to see him.
Maybe he'll be back soon. I'm sure he'll wrap up that meeting quickly, knowing that you're home.
Yes. That is typical for him. So what do you think of... Tell me, is he going to be okay? A small flash of worry appears.
That man is dealing with things not many of us have had to deal with. New areas of unexplored tragedy. But it's a journey that he'll have to take alone. While your support means much, in the end it's his decision. His decision to continue on this path. And in the end, it'll be just him that reaps the consequences.
Let me see. Thank you.
Of course, son. I'm gonna go in for the night. Stay safe and have fun. And she just with her right hand, just kind of cups your cheek and rubs your cheek with her thumb and gives you a little smile. Her way of, showing affection before walking off.
He goes back out to where it is. He approaches Hitomi a little and raises his arms. Hitomi! Round 2?
Hitomi looks
All right.
utterly exhausted. After his defeat, he's just been sitting on the bench, sad, looking into his own hands, wondering, is this all there is left?
Kota would come behind you, put a hand on your shoulder, and go, "Allow me to take the floor tonight, young boy." As he stretches his arms and goes, Would you mind a dance with your grandfather, my boy?" As the petals on his back start to float off, creating a wisping effect behind him.
It would be my honor. All right, if you want to cut there,
May I take over?
Yes,
Please.
Yeah, go.
Yes.
The two inherited curse techniques of the Miyamoto clan dance together tonight in a rare phenomena of luck and chance. Unfortunately, this will be the last night Kota and Sota will ever have the chance to be on the dance floor together, sharing any kind of moment of serenity or love. The night ends as the rest of the party goes to sleep. Yuri mumbles in his dreams. Sota, dead asleep. Kaito, still thinking about what's happened today. Hitomi, fighting his own battles. And the rest of the Miyamoto clan slumbers, besides a few on guard. The next morning comes quickly. A little too quickly. At the rise of dawn, a new threat emerges. 4 figures stand on a flat mountain ridge overlooking the town of Nantan and the Miyamoto Manor. One hooded figure cradles a wrapped item in their hands. The massive bundle is passed to an almost giant creature. For my players, a visual will be posted. This giant creature towers over the hooded figure. This is no mere creature, and this is no mere man. This tragedy, an abomination to God, is a cursed spirit. Standing nearly 8 feet tall, the humanoid cursed spirit wears an angelically twisted helmet. Its body hardened like stone, black as obsidian. The creature accepts the wrapped object as an offering, and the hooded figure speaks in a low, steady, and familiar voice. With this, the vow is settled. Spill the blood of those whose execution you promised me, and do it quickly. The cursed spirit steps forward. Each movement is deliberate until it looms over the hooded man.
You forget your place, human.
Before the tension can break into action, one of the other figures cuts in. A cheery man with silver hair grins as he speaks. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt. We were just wanting the location of that recipe we were promised. Once we get those, we'll leave you guys to it. That was the deal, right? The hooded figure nods and produces a map, handing it over. The two humans, one with silver hair and the other with braided hair, turn with smirks on their faces and walk away towards the manor. When the hooded man turns back towards the cursed spirit, it is no longer where it stood. It is now directly in front of him, close enough to feel its presence.
Run quickly, human. This vow is temporary, but my memory is not.
The hooded figure leaves at once. The cursed spirit remains. Gazing down at the city of Nantan, it lowers its hands to the ground and mutters a single word.
Rimble.
The ground shakes as Nantan has now become the target of special grade cursed spirit. The one born from the fear of tremors. The one people thought was a gargantuous catfish that swam under the earth. The one, the calamity, Namazu. Bells ring, alarms sound. The Miyamoto guards clamor. Everybody, you are all awakened by this shaking. Immediately, you all know something is awry. Kaito, you're waken up by the morning sun's kiss, but you are ripped open from your bed by the vibration of the ground beneath you. You exit your room and immediately run outside to the hallway where you see everybody clamoring. People are grabbing weapons. People are running towards one another. You see Hoshiko with Sota yelling, "Put the kids in the vault! Everybody get over here! Run! What do you do in this chaos?
The first thing that's always necessary for him is to grab his hammer. He doesn't know if he'll need to use it. And he'll just follow the flow of the crowd. Where everyone's going, Kaito will go.
You run towards where Hoshiko and Sato are. Immediately, Kota, you run outside, seeing your daughter, your grandson, and his friend all in a circle trying to gather the situation. One of your men run up to you. This man is named Daichi, and his other companion, Itsuki. They're both employed guards, sorcerers under your command. They both run up to you to give you the brief. Kota, there's some sort of attack on the village. We redirected some of our men there, but we think it might be a cursed spirit.
Something's wrong. I can sense it from here. That is not good. I want a reserve of black suits to create as big a curtain barrier as they can. Any remaining are to be sent to Jujutsu HQ immediately for backup.
Have you talked to Rio? We haven't been able to find him.
Something's off. I will search for him myself. Get the kids out of here. All civilians are to be put to the vault. All elite members are going to go to the source of that curse.
Yes, sir. And they run off. You run to where, Kota? To search for your son who's missing. The leader of your guard, the general of your army, has disappeared.
Could I...
Yes, you can. If you're wanting to go to the one place, yes.
Kota would run through the compound, just going shit, as he would come to a small shrine. One at the center of the compound, one rarely seen by outsiders, let alone other clan members, as he takes his
Before that. In front of the shrine, you see a man. Your son, Ryu, as he takes off a hood and with a grin, looks at you. Hey, father.
Kota, he looks at his son and he sighs. Is there anything to say? Or have I just simply failed as a father?
You have failed not only as a father, as the leader of this clan, and I, Ryo Miyamoto, through burns and ash, through the flame, will bring back the golden age of the Miyamoto. I will not allow you or any of the others to stop me. And we're gonna cut to Hoshiko, Sota, Kaito, Yuri, and now Hitomi. Hoshiko runs with you guys as y'all are running to the vault, following the crowd. Guards head towards the village. And as they're doing a head count in the vault, you realize, she realizes, one child is missing. Keela, a young 5-year-old girl. Her parents exclaim out, "She's probably in the fields! She's off in there!" Hoshiko immediately looks around. No sorcerers are here, only civilians. You 5, or you, the only ones are remaining that could have a fighting chance against anything out there. Yuri immediately, at the sound of a young girl in trouble, steps up. I'll go get her.
No. I'm the future clan head. It's my responsibility.
You should go back up the guards in the village. They need help. They're all grade 3 or below. And while you're grade 3, you have strength. You have strength that not me, not your mom, not even your father has. I've seen your technique in action. I know its potential. Yuri puts his finger in your chest. As the heir, as the leader of this area, shouldn't you protect the village?
He clenches his fists and grabs the loose bit of cloth on his outfit. Okay, but don't die.
Me? And he points a finger towards himself. I'm your upperclassman. It's my job to worry about you. Immediately after he says that, he scurries off. Kaito and Hitomi, one of
I have a
you
question.
feel the need to support him as he trenches the unknown by himself.
It's me.
Yeah, you got that.
Kaito will
You got
step
that.
forward, putting his hammer on his
Kaito.
back.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, he will step forward, putting his hammer on his back, shooting a glance to his compatriots. Yuri taught me something that nobody else has taught me. He's been there to train with me. And if he is willing to put his neck out to go do something, I have to do it with him. Just both of you, despite any differences we've had, promise me something. Promise me you won't die.
I would never.
Kaito, you threw yourself in death's way just for me, man. I'm not gonna die on you. He pulls out his revolver and gives it a spin. I ain't dying. Not here.
Then I'll promise you the same. I'll see you on the other side. And with a sharp look, a color, orange, flowing into his eyes, he will take off right after Yuri.
As he's running off, Sota will scream out, "If you have to, let yourself get angry."
Maybe.
As y'all exit the vault and return to the surface, once more, it replays. Another strike, people screaming in the village. We cut to 2 grade 3 sorcerers, Daichi and Itsuki, both captains of the Miyamoto Guard. Daichi and Itsuki arrived to the village to see 8 members of their lower ranks slain on the ground as the curse, Namazu, stands over them. The sword he bears, massive and now covered with the blood of their companions. He looks at them and says nothing. Daichi and Itsuki look towards each other. Daichi says, "Hold him still for me, will ya? We'll get this over soon, and afterwards, I'll buy you a drink." And Itsuki replies with a, "Whatever you say. How about this? If you kill him, drinks are on me." And we return to Kaito and Yuri. Kaito, you caught up to Yuri. Yuri runs to the flower fields where our little girl plays. And right beside that little girl is a man with 2 braids. For my players, I will post another visual on what this man looks like. This man is playing in the field with the little girl, picking flowers. They both look happy. As you arrive, as Yuri arrives as well, he stands up. "What are you guys doing here? I didn't think anybody would be out this far."
We're here to get that girl from you. We need her now.
"Kaya, you want to stay with me, right?" And Kaya, looks kind of scared. I'd rather go back home. The earthquakes, they scare me." And he, kind of tilts his head a little bit. "Now, Kaya, that's not very nice. I thought we were bonding." And quickly, you see him take a knife out of his back pocket and raise it up right before Yuri steps in and blocks it. The little girl runs towards you, Kaito, before you hold her. Cutting to Hitomi and Hoshiko. Y'all guard the vault entrance. Both of you, the only sorcerers that could protect from any oncoming threats. Before the shadows emerge and split as a figure with a katana and silver hair emerges. Hitomi, you recognize this man. You recognize this man from where it all began. The Silver Fox himself, follower of Gabriel, the Bishop of Wrath, Rei. Long time no see. How you been?
Itomi looks enraged seeing that man. I think, he's, without even finishing a sentence, he slowly draws his gun. There are no words that need to be said.
Oh, well, that's not very nice. I guess this is just how it has to be. And Hoshiko, you see, out of her back pocket, takes out 2 large acupuncture needles and stands with you ready to fight. Sota. The earthquakes immediately stop as you enter the village.
As I'm paying attention to where I feel the biggest clusters and the smallest clusters.
There is no need for
So I
such
know.
investigations, as you see a trail of blood that leads to the city center.
No. I immediately start sprinting, following the trail of blood.
Member, guard, cousin, body after body. They look all the same, scrambled. You eventually reach the city center and see captains of the guard, grade 3 sorcerers, Daichi and Itsuki dead on the ground. Daiichi's torso torn in half, and Itsuki's head completely missing from his body. The cursed spirit looks at you as you feel a fear you've never felt in your life. A fear that digs so deep within you that you might not ever forget it. Not even just a fear for yourself. A fear of what's to come. And a fear of what will happen. Oh. A fear of what will happen when this cursed spirit inevitably wins.
Did you do that on accident?
What?
Deep voice. Deep
Voice
voice.
changes on.
You accidentally pressed the voice changer.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, bro, did the uncle himself just appear behind me? A fucking hulking monster ready to rip me apart? Holy shit. I was like, what the fuck is that?
For sure.
Dangerous.
Bro,
I was
is
expecting
the mom
the
like,
mom to say some stuff, and then just Gorlock comes through.
yeah, did the mom turn her into a fucking like giant beast, bro? Like, what is that?
Whoopsie. My bad, guy.
Oh,
Phew, what a crazy episode. Who knows what's gonna happen next? Oh wait, you're still here? Well, if you made it this far, I just want to go ahead and say thanks for watching our silly little episodes. And also, I want to give a huge shout out to Skittleblue for voicing the one and the only Kota Miyamoto. I'll go ahead and post their channel in the description, so check them out if you get the chance. And oh yeah, thanks guys for 500 subs. Did not think we'd make it this far, but I appreciate your guys' support. Anyways, I gotta go, but I'll be seeing you guys real soon for the season finale, so keep a lookout. Bye-bye!